And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and it is a Thursday tradition. We are talking about the new teases in NBA 2K22 My Team. I just realized every time I do the intro for these Thursday videos, I always end up doing like these hand movements that you would see from like a third-rate 90s boy band, crooning about love on the beach with like an open shirt, all the way open, swaying in the wind. I'm doing the same thing, like, yeah, girl, type thing. I don't even mean to do it. It's just kind of like, maybe somewhere deep down inside, I wish I was one of those guys. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to have to talk to my therapist. Not entirely sure. Now, today was a doozy, man. An absolute doozy in relation to 2K's content. Like, I did not think they were going to come through with so much heat. I really didn't. I thought, you know what? The last 2 weeks have been absolutely insane. We're going to take a week off. They're going to give us some dusty cards. We're going to get like Invincible. Not saying Paul George is whack or anything, and 2K is obviously very good, but he's not like a highly hyped player, that like average people would open packs for. But 2K said, no, we're not done getting money out here in the streets. Before we get into that, we got some dynamic duos, which are pretty cool. Michael Cooper and James Worthy. That's actually a pretty good duo. I'll talk about that duo in a sec. Once we get to the 2KDB portion. It's 3 portions in these videos. Maxey and Harris, Oladipo, Lance Stevenson, Karu God, and Kyle Kuzma. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but relatively cool. So, first things first, we got Bol Bol, which, he's going to be ridiculously expensive. I would say that his final setting price is going to be somewhere between 500K and $1 million. It's really tough to say. Absolute minimum would be like Taco price around 500K. The reason Taco is not consistently at $1 million is just because there's cards like Yao Ming and like other centers that are really good, and I don't think anyone touches Bol Bol as like in regards to how effective he is at the power forward. I really don't. Thankfully, he's not playing small forward yet, but that will change. Like that will change very soon. Just know that this is not the last Bol Bol card we're getting this year at all. Look at this man. I really do not want to see Bol Bol in the game yet. Also, I do respect Bol Bol, though, because he does hoop in the t-shirt underneath the jersey, which is a respectable move. Didn't he just cheat on his girlfriend or something? Shout out to Bol Bol, dude. No way. It's not a Bol Bol move. I would not have expected that. I don't know anything about him personally, though. Unfortunately, this is not Invincible Miles Bridges, though I would do anything for Invincible Miles Bridges with, like, the top leaner in the game. That'd be great. But we got Ben Simmons instead. All right, first off, 2K, if you can give Ben Simmons an Invincible card, you can give an Invincible card to Greg Ostertag, okay? They were about as effective as each other this year in the NBA, and Greg Ostertag hasn't played since like 2002. So you can give Greg Ostertag an Invincible card. I promise you can. I swear. If I see an Invincible Taco this year and not one Greg Ostertag card, I'm going to be upset. I should just prep myself to be upset because I'm going to be upset regardless. Haha, crypto.com. Hilarious. Yeah, Invincible Ben Simmons. I mean, yeah. What do you really want me to say about that? I mean, glitched Ben Simmons was already annoying enough. I can't even imagine Invincible Ben Simmons. I'm sure this one will actually play better at the point guard than he does at the power forward. I still stand firm that Invincible Ben Simmons is actually a better power forward than he is point guard. I stand firm on that. Then we got David Robinson. I thought they were going to space these guys out, but nope, we got Invincible D Rob coming. They just dropped like all of the hyped 2K gods in the last like 3 weeks. Like they were like, yeah, we're just gonna give you all of them, bro. It's fine. I have no words. So we got D Rob. I mean, within the last 3 weeks, we got what? T-Mac, MJ, Luka, Kawhi, Kareem, D Rob. Jesus Christ, Ben Simmons, and obviously D Rob's tight. He's got that little like Xander Cohen mustache that I really respect. Shout out to anybody who knows who Xander Cohen is. Is that Xander or Sander? I think it's Xander Cohen. I don't know. I have to play BioShock again, I just gave it away. And then we got Durant. Durant also got a card, so that's great. I literally thought they gave him like super wavy like Rick James hair for a second, but they gave him a little cloak or whatever. That's pretty cool, I suppose. I wonder who's next to him, because that's a card that we haven't seen yet, if I'm not mistaken. So who is that? Is that Yao Ming? That's going to be Yao Ming. I can just feel it in my bones. It's probably not Yao Ming, but it might be. Yao Ming never won a championship. That's right. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know who that's going to be. I'm not excited, though. For some reason, D Rob didn't get a hero card, which I'm kind of confused about. That looks like some Zen stuff going on, so I could see Tim Duncan getting one too. Tim Duncan was good this year. But so far, we're only getting one hero card, which I find very, very interesting, right? No other hero cards, just the Slim Reaper over here, which there's like 5 left now that I'm including Kevin Durant. So I'm just kind of interested how they're going to like disperse those 5. And I'm very interested to see exactly what the prize is for locking all these cards in. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, Bol Bol. I mean, we had the Diamond Bol Bol. He's got Brooke Lopez base with Karl Malone upper, which basically the same release as Kristaps, but it'll be on very quick. The difference, obviously, is going to be the dribble style. Like, Bol Bol is going to have quick dribble style and, like, meta dribble moves. I'm going to say it right now, I just feel like they're going to give him Wiggins behind the back. Don't ask me why. I just really feel Wiggins behind the back. I don't know. I mean, they could just say, you know, you and give us Scottie Pippen behind the back Bol Bol, but I think they're saving that for the invincible or inevitable out of position Bol Bol that we receive later on. I mean, badge wise, he's going to be stupid. He's going to have roughly around 35 Hoff badges is my guess. That's what the new Evos came out with today, so I would assume he's probably going to have around 35. And I mean, is he going to have, he's going to have Hoff Limitless spot up for sure, but is he going to have Hoff Chef? I'm going to say he's going to have Gold Chef or no Chef. That's my guess. He's not going to have Limitless Takeoff either. They're going to make you have to spend some MT on badges for sure. Like, no question. I mean, he's basically going to be an invincible card. He's going to be at minimum 85 in everything except like passing vision, probably like post fade, and then they're going to pick something else to leave alone. Probably like shot IQ will be at 70 just to keep his overall not in the invincible category. You know what I mean? He'll have the hot zones too. His defensive tendencies, I mean, he already had 99 contest, 99 block shot, which is wild. And then he'll have, you know, obviously high on-ball steal, high pass intercept. Now, the question is I haven't really looked at this in regards to Bol Bol because I'm curious. What is his three-point tendency? 54. So, I mean, people do kind of contest him. I would be willing to say a lot of cards later in the year are going to have no upgrades to any of these things. And instead could actively lower them because what we found this year is if you have a shot 3-point tendency that's low, the CPU literally will not guard you. We see it with MJ. We've seen it with Russ earlier this year. Like, it happens. Mikan is another one that was like that. Wild. Then we got Ben Simmons. Everything's going to be the same with Ben Simmons. Like, he's going to have Ben Simmons on very quick, which is whatever. I think quick is fine. It's not a big deal. And he'll have 65 badges. There's not a whole lot to really say about Ben Simmons. Badges that he wouldn't have, I think the badges he doesn't have now are the ones that would be left off. He'll probably have worms, so my guess would be like drop stepper, dream shake, hook specialist, and then maybe fade ace or something is what he's not going to have. Everything else is going to be Hoff or gold. It really doesn't matter. I mean, my man already had 69 total badges, so it's like it doesn't matter. Like, then we got D Rob. He'll have D Rob on very quick, which is a good release. Like, I like D Rob's release on Patrick Williams, so I mean, whatever. The dribble style is going to be his big change, though. Like, he'll have, obviously, quick or shifty at the absolute worst, and then actual dribble moves that aren't just, like, 2K generics, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. He's invincible. It's not really worth speculating on invincible cards because they're going to have, obviously, every badge in the game almost, aside from, like, 2. So, like, who cares? You know what I mean? And then Kevin Durant. So I think he has quick dribble style instead of shifty, but I think everything else kind of stays the same. Kevin Durant leaner, yeah, it's going to stay the same. So he already had KD on very quick. I mean, this card didn't come out all that long ago, April 15th. So yeah, I mean, what is this guy not going to have? Maybe brick wall. I mean, drop stepper, maybe. Hook specialist, perhaps. I don't know. Those would be the 2 badges I would assume he doesn't have, but it really doesn't matter. Anyways, let's go take a look at the market and see what's changed. My God, Embiid's over here cranking one out in the background. So, you know, let's go see what's up. He's excited, clearly. He's about to full torque it out right now. So, oh. You know, a little peek behind the curtain. The reason I never have face cam for these videos is because then I have to move my console and everything, and that is so much work that I just recorded on a flash drive. So you know what? Anybody who tells you need a fancy setup to make videos, they're lying. You don't, I promise. I really did not expect 2K to just do 3 kind of dusty, random, like the exact same promos in a row. I really thought that for sure we were getting like an established promo, like an out of position or something. But I guess not. Okay, so 2K is just going to do like these every week, I guess, which is fine. It doesn't matter. The odds are terrible at this point anyway, so like it really, truly does not matter. Now, who's going to be affected in price by these drops? I mean, Ben Simmons, obviously. Everyone's selling their Ben Simmons. Now, there is MT to be made on Ben Simmons because what inevitably happens is that people, they really want to sell their, like, quote-unquote old version of the card they have, but then they don't really factor in the fact that, like, 2K's odds are horrendous, so they're probably not going to pull them and then probably have to go and buy their card back. My thing is, though, most people who have this Ben Simmons card do not give a shit about MT. Straight up. Most people who play this game at this stage in the year, outside of people who pick it up on Game Pass or just play it for funsies, anybody who takes this game serious does not care about MT this year. Why do they not care about MT? Because it's so cheap and so readily available. Right? They don't care. Like, who cares? Those people would rather pay, like, you know, $12 than have to, like, work the market for, like, 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Which, like, realistically kind of makes sense, honestly. Yao Ming might see a drop. I don't know, though. Like, okay, selling your 45 Hoff badge Yao Ming is kind of wild. Like, yeah, we're going to get an Invincible Yao sooner rather than later, especially at this rate. At the rate 2K is dropping in psychotic cards, like, yeah, we're going to see a Yao that plays shooting guard probably at this point, right? You can kind of predict what 2K is going to do based solely on what they've dropped already, because you know that 2K has one thing and one thing on their mind, and that is profit. And the only way to increase profit after having crazy, like, pack drops like this is to A, release VC only super packs, which don't worry, they're definitely going to do that, and B, keep up in the ante every single pack drop. That's why we've seen the psychotic pack drops that we've seen over the past 3 weeks, right? Oh, by the way, Kyle Kuzma's 100% worth picking up for like the 10,000 MT that he's going for, by the way, because he has a dynamic duo with Alex Karugad. And as far as a budget 1-2 punch, you could do a lot worse than those two. Straight up, you can. Like, it's actually really solid. I would recommend running it, to be honest. I mean, if you're running like a super extreme budget squad, 10,000 isn't exactly the, you know, a lot to sniff at this point. Like, some people have trouble who play the game for real and just play it part-time, have trouble getting 10,000 MT. I know there's people who scoff at that statement. Those people exist. So, you know, Pippin, we're going to see some of the quote-unquote not elite Invincibles, even though they're all Invincibles, so they're literally all elite. I love when I watch Invincible gameplay videos because I'm just like, why are you doing these? Like, why are you putting up Invincible gameplay videos? They're 99 everything cards, bro. Who are you instructing with these videos? Who's like, man, I don't know if I should get 99 overall T-Mac. First off, if you got the MT to decide if you want T-Mac, yeah, you're fine. You don't need a gameplay video to tell you that you want T-Mac. You know what I mean? I feel like majority of the people who watch gameplay videos are Invincibles or people who are like window shopping. You know, they'll never be able to afford the card, so they'd like to just watch the card in action, mainly to know like how annoying this card is going to be when they go up against him in unlimited. You know, Durant will drop in price a little bit. He'll still be over 100K. Someone to watch for is Kristaps, though. We're definitely going to get an OOP or Invincible Kristaps just with the way things are going, which is hilarious. Once again, if Kristaps Porzingis can get an Invincible card 2 years in a row, Greg Ostertag can have one, okay? You can give an Invincible Lamar Odom. Oh, dude, that would be so sick. Like, 2K, I would like to talk to you, okay? Let me, your boy Cheap Loots, who's definitely not a big content creator, so you have no reason to do this. Let me design the Invincible cards. Look, you're going to be money hungry anyway. Just let me make an Invincible Greg Ostertag. Just make Lamar Odom, Stromile Swift. Like, let me just give these bums card. Harold Miner. They should really come out with a Harold Miner, though. Like, as overpowered as MJ is this year, they should come out with, like, a knockoff MJ. Like they do with Malik Sealy, with Kawhi, and stuff like that. They should come out with Harold Miner, since he was, like, baby Jordan. They should come out with a little knockoff Jordan, Harold Miner, like a pink diamond. Or an opal. That would be so sick. Instead, they're just going to drop, like, a slightly shittier Jordan. That's not quite as good at, like, a pink diamond tier. LeBron and Kareem might be cheaper. I mean, MJ's MJ. He's still over 100K. None of these cards are insanely expensive, but they're all over 100K. I mean, roughly, it's still going to cost you around, all said and done, probably around, with Kevin Durant entering the fray tomorrow, around $1 million MT to lock in this set. And I'm still not entirely sure what this set actually is. So it's like, is it going to be worth it? I mean, if the idea floated online that I've seen, which it allows you to take any card and evo it to a Dark Matter, is to be believed, which I don't think that 2K would ever do that. But honestly, it's locked behind a paywall, so they might. I will spend all my MT to lock in the set because I will. Base set Greg Ostertag will be a Dark Matter. There's no question about it. No question. None of these guys are really dropping in price. I mean, we're not in for like a massive market crash quite yet. We don't really see massive market crashes until we see packs with good odds, which is kind of never, but like at least until July. You know what I mean? We don't see the massive market crashes until we get like packs with, 14 Dark Matters in them, even though like only 11 of them are technically pullable, but they still kind of crash the market out. That's when we see the market really crash. So doing market crash videos is pointless. 2K is too predictable at this point. I really thought they were going to do limited edition. I still stand firm that they will do a limited edition set with lock-in Invincibles. Like you can buy a box and get a guaranteed Invincible, and it'll be someone stupid, like Chris Paul or a few other people. Jack Sigma, by the way, is a really tight duo. You should definitely pick that up. Who else does? Oladipo. Oladipo has a really nice duo, actually. Lance Stevenson and Oladipo is a really solid duo. Like, Lance Stevenson doesn't get that much better. He's just better interior defender. But Oladipo actually turns into a monster. And if they give Oladipo, like, an Evo, too, ooh, chef's kiss. That'll be fantastic. I really hope they do more Evos. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.